Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we finally finished off the third rank personas for all of our party members, besides Akechi and Sumire, but those two are special cases anyways. So, now our friends all are rocking these things, and I kind of like Ryuji's. I don't know if I prefer it. But every other one, they have a much more modern style than any of the previous ones, like the baseline trickster or the goddess version, or the god/goddess version in some cases. I don't know. None of the third rank personas really do it for me. Ryuji's is probably my favorite out of all of these third rank ones, but I don't know. I just prefer the like mythological themed ones, or like the old school stylization on the original personas. Like this, it's not my style. Anyways, other than that, we started making our way back through Maruki's palace. So we are, I can't really show the map, but if I go through here, okay, let's move on. Let's see, we're into the research ward. Here's where the tendrils are blocking access before, so we managed to go through here. We found some diary entries talking about Maruki's girlfriend Rumi, or who I think was his fiance at one point. But, yeah, we found a few diary entries talking about her, nothing very concrete about what happened. Until, in this room, we found a TV with a VHS tape that showed us a memory where, after what happened with her, which I should have looked up because I don't actually remember this for sure, I just know something happened, and she lost her parents and it's just her. But she was kind of in a catatonic state, and Maruki was keeping watch over her, and then awakened his persona powers to try and help her. Focus. And in the process, he managed to change her cognition, like he did with Sumire, but she ended up losing her memories in the process, and that's what he gave up to gain his power. So that's about where we ended off. We have this elevator. Okay, the elevator isn't working. Figured I'd try it. There was another hallway down here that we also haven't seen yet, too. There's also... hiding points are weird in this area. Aha, that worked, though.
There seems to be a treasure chest.
It's a good thing I came back this way, if only for whatever's in there. And then, what's up with that door over there? Is it just inaccessible?
Focus.
No hiding spots, just gotta book it?
Oh.
Just gotta book it. Cool. Good thing I decided to come back. Soul food. I think that's a full SP heal, if I remember correctly, so that's pretty good. And is there any way for me to just get over here without running into a thing? Okay, no, that door is not gonna work. Cool. It was just a single chest we missed over here. That's good enough. Okay, you technically can move around this room without getting spotted. It's just not super easy. And this room's a little bit harder, even. Yeah, this palace is so weirdly set up with everything like that. Like, I like this palace, like, design-wise and all the story stuff behind it, but there's some actual parts of, like, the layout and how some of the things are functioning, not just how they look, that are a bit finicky and a bit weird. Anyways, let's continue on. We see our chest right there that we want to get. We've got 2 doors to go through. This one, is that other one locked? Yep, it's locked from the other side, or it's locked from the inside, rather. Oh, little laggy bits things going on. I know there's an enemy in here. Which direction are you looking? I think we're good to just run over this way. Going things, probably not that important. And in here, we're just gonna basically do the same thing if we can.
Hey, that's a treasure chest. It's fun time.
Which way are you turning? Okay, you're going to go in like a figure-8 pattern then, right? Yep, called it. And you just keep walking. I'm just gonna go this way. Grab this. Kongo Fuda. Unlock this door so that we can fast travel back through here.
I can feel
And
it.
what's up with the will seed in here? It's obviously upstairs. It's just, how are we going to access it? I'm gonna assume it's something to do with this spiral staircase right here. Yoink. Okay, so we can avoid things in this place. It's a little bit tricky, but we are managing it. So we got... Oh.
Joker!
Hang on a sec, Joker. That room's giving off a unique reading compared to the others in the area. It might be like the video room we found. Will you try checking that out? It could turn up some clues. Although it looks like it doesn't open from this side, so we're gonna have to go the long way around.
Yes.
I agree with Oracle. It may not be a direct route to the treasure, but it's definitely something. We should make that room my grill for now as we progress. Okay, so we're just going to occasionally run into video rooms and that we want to get into. So this is just a little observation area, I guess. Nothing to do there. This is just for a yoink, a voice recorder. So we got 2 doors, and I'm assuming we can go through then. This one's just for that room and a single enemy. This one's how we're going to progress elsewhere. Which one of these is progress and which one isn't? This one's just sort of off on its own, but I don't see how this one would lead to...
Focus.
Oh. Well, that's not exactly what I meant to do, but sure, I was trying to hide. I've never seen one of these. What does it do? It looks like some kind of experiment from what I can tell. The dials affect the colored lights. But it doesn't seem like we need to mess with it to proceed.
This is...
Those lit plants on the shelves are growing quite well. I wonder how this system works. Huh. So... glad I came back in here. So, obviously there's gonna be something to do with that, but for now we get a chest and we go. Sure, I'm fine with it. We'll figure something out more with that, I'm assuming later on.
I have something.
So, through here it is. Just make sure the enemy's looking the other way. I got turned around. Which direction are you going? You're going like that. And... another one of these things, like from that last room. And through here. And hide on a corner. I am being a bit nonchalant at the avoiding enemies right now. I'm just sort of going around them instead of actually hiding. Yeah, that one looked like it might have been guaranteed fight for a moment, but nope, it's also just fine. From here, hide here, open the door, and not a single fight force to have yet. I'm assuming that's going to change pretty quickly when I mess something up here, but for now, we're good to just keep going. Some of those probably would have been auto-complete battles, but they're a little finicky. Oh yes, we did find the first will seed last time, and the second one is right up here, apparently. Oh. How exactly are we getting over there? There was no grappling hook spots. So I'm assuming maybe there's a jump down point from that staircase right there? Or... oh, I just completely missed this store's entire existence. Okay, we're good. So this big old room, there's the obvious door here that's gonna lead somewhere. This staircase, I'm assuming, will lead us down to the treasure, to the video room somehow. Okay, yeah, you can see like the blue papers leading you to where you're supposed to go. Wait, leading you to where they're supposed to go. Oh, there's a journal entry here. August 23rd. Did I miss any of these? I might have missed some of these. I'm gonna probably backtrack in a moment. I still can't figure out what that voice was in Rumi's room. Was it my subconscious? Was it... it feels so strange writing this as a scientist, but was it some kind of godlike being? I have no way to verify any of these hypotheses. It doesn't matter at this point. All I know is that I've lost Rumi and gained a strange ability. And this ability will be my key to the cognitive world. I believe this power comes with a mission. My experiments must continue, for all the people like Rumi. I must defy and improve this atrocious world. I have to face the truth. I will never see Rumi again. If I interact with her, I could trigger her memories and all her grief would flood back. I may never hear this promise. Or you may never hear this promise, Rumi. But I swear, I will make you a better reality. Thank you so much for everything. Actually, I don't think I would have missed a, I don't think I missed any of those based on that little blurb right there. That feels like a direct follow-up from the video call. Definitely unhid at a bad time, but it worked out. So, this little spot right here goes to the staircase. That little door right there. Aha, we need to actually get to the next video room to get the info from it, I'm assuming, to go through there. So there's only one direction to go then.
Oh.
Oh, look, another one of those doors. Deja effing vu. What do you want to do? Might as well check it out for now, right? Oh, I guess we need to know what the question on the door is, but we know it's not going to open, so... Security lock currently engaged. Please answer the following identity authentication question. What was missing that caused the research into cognitive science to be shut down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got no clue again. Guessing the answer to a question this specific is pretty tough. I don't know what we'd even guess. Oh, what if we go check out that room Oracle-senpai pointed us out to us? Maybe we'll find the answers or some kind of hint in there.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. Let's find a way into that room. Okay, so downstairs we go. Still going to avoid as many fights as possible. Aha, so... this gets us access to that room yet again. But let's try and get a hold of that will seed first. Unless we think the will seed thing is going to be a one-way trip. You know what? I don't trust that I can come back from that even. So I guess we're gonna do the video thing first. So in we go. And old TV. There's nothing else in this room, right? Just this? Just this. Another video, like the one we watched before. I don't like the idea of spying on somebody's past, but we clearly don't have a choice in the matter. If watching this is our ticket forward, then I guess that's what we're doing. Okay.
Damn it! Just hearing it from you's pissing me off. You've come so far. What problem could they possibly have now?
I tried negotiating in person with the professor and the investors, but they simply wouldn't listen. Due to the lack of concrete evidence, all further research and funding in the field of cognitive science will cease. They told me it's already over and done with. But why now, of all times?
Yeah. He came so far and he was right on the verge. They literally had the lab being built and then they were like, you know what? Nah, never mind, apparently.
When they first saw my paper, they were positively beaming with excitement.
And the research lab in Odaiba? They're not going through with that anymore?
Yep. Damn it. To hell with their concrete evidence. How are we supposed to get any evidence if we can't perform the research first? If we can change the cognition of trauma victims, their suffering can be eliminated. Who knows how many people could be saved with this research? How much more obvious could its benefits be?
So, do you really think the lack of evidence is the reason they shut it all down?
I think Maruki had mentioned there being something else at play before, but didn't get into much detail with it. Though it's been a while, I could be misremembering.
It makes absolutely no sense to me. After all the time and money spent, to just cut off my research because it wasn't all proven sound immediately. Even if that was the result of some kind of conspiracy, what could I do about it? It's not like I have any proof.
I see. So, What are you gonna do now? Sponsors have backed out, so I doubt the college is gonna let you keep using their labs.
I'm done with that college. They have nothing for me at this point.
He's gonna become a counselor and help students and then meet us.
I'll look for work elsewhere while I keep fleshing out that research paper. Eventually, I'll prove the existence of the cognitive world. Once I've done that, no one will be able to complain.
Oh, my nose itches.
Rumi,
Oh, he got passed out drunk.
I swear I'm going to do it. I have the power now. It cost me my life with you. So I'm going to rescue everyone from their pain. I don't care how long it takes me. It's going to happen.
So that was another of Dr. Maruki's memories?
Yep.
Yes, I believe so. Seemed to be a much more recent memory than the first one we saw, though.
I don't remember how long ago he said his research got shut down. I think it wasn't very long, though. Maybe a year or two?
His research was cut off.
So after the incident with his girlfriend, he progressed in his research to harness cognitive science as a healing practice. However, his research was shut down, and his career along with it. All he had left was his resolve to prove his research valid, then use it to save people. That seems to be the message delivered by the videos we found.
It must have been his dream, to use his research to save people here.
If that sounds good to you, would you prefer we just turn around and go home?
No. He wanted to help people, but he's brought it too far. That's basically the point.
That isn't an option.
Yeah, what she says. If anything, we've got to pull out all the stops to win this one.
Well, the vote was unanimous.
And every single time we're gonna feel any amount of sympathy for Maruki, Akechi's just gonna come in and say, "Then why don't you just leave?" Isn't he? Because that's what that felt like. So obviously we know actual progression, but I want to see about getting this will seed first. So there's this room here. Based on the fact that it exists, I'm assuming there's a chest in there worth getting. Oh, hey, look, a chest.
Shadow.
Oh, and a...
And it looks strong.
That's probably another one of the dragon things, and I don't want to fight that thing. That thing's a menace to society.
Hey, that's a treasure chest. It's fun time.
And get me the chest, please. It's locked, perma-pick. Is it going to be an item or a weapon? Golden dress. Okay, cool. I definitely should have been caught there, but okay. Oh, I think that door is actually locked from the other side, so
I can
the
feel
zip
it.
line's the only option. Come on, move out of the way. Yeah, hide. Thank you. Hide. Oh, you can grappling hook from hiding points. Okay, that's really good to know. So there's stuff over here and stuff that's over here. Actually, there's nothing on either of those spots. It is just this thing. So this gets us access to this room. Oh, I 100% should have been caught there, actually. Like, I have no business having made it out of that scoff. Thank you. Yeah. I have no right to have gotten away with that right there. That was really bad. Like, I am being very non-careful with this, considering how many times we have almost died in this palace already. Oh, we're literally shattering through a wall? Okay, then. That's gonna look cool. Oh, yeah, the equipment we just got. Let's take a look at it. So, it's only gonna work on one of the girls, so... How's Sumere's thing? It's 241. Makoto is currently the least kitted out of the female members. 306 with agility +5. That's actually really good. And +2 to invasion. Okay. I think everyone else has as good defense as they can. Besides, Besides Futaba, fine, you get good defense. You do not need it. So, Kool-Aid Man. Oh, I thought we were just going to do like the cool leap through the window, like when we fled Size Palace, but nope, we just kick it.
Take it off his hands.
And Will Seed number 2. Well, Sorrow Seed number 2. Bum 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 bum. Green Sorrow Seed, gotcha. Thanks for the heal.
Will Seed. This is going rather well.
That unlocks this door. Thank you. And from here, how did we get back to it? Oh yes, we're actually on the right floor already. You can't actually see it from here very well, but there it is. Do we think we can just run through and avoid everything else? Yes, we can. Security lock currently encaged. Please answer the following identity authentication question. What was missing that caused the research into cognitive science to be shut down? Evidence. Concrete evidence to be more specific, but... Loading. Unlocked. Unlocked. Authentication complete. Disengaging lock.
Yes!
Yes, it opened. Let's get moving, Joker. Oh, come on. Is the next question going to be what's Maruki's favorite snack or something? I feel like we knew the answer to that, but I don't remember it. Anyways, next area unlock. We're doing at least rules of 3, right? There's going to be at least one more of those, maybe more. What's with those red dots? Like, those are obviously enemies, but there's something interesting going on with them. And there's a save point. Okay. Oh, game, you okay? What in the world?
Hold a moment.
What is up with this area that the game just cannot handle it? I might have to take a moment to try and fix this. This is quite the change in environment. Where are we now? This is the psychological exam room. We conduct psychological tests so that we can offer patients the happiest and most ideal realities. If you are interested, please proceed down the hall and through the door to access the information panel. An exam room? Like a hospital exam room? Perhaps. Oh, what an odd place. The shadows here aren't attacking us. Don't they want to stop us? Strange as it may be, they do not seem hostile to us at all. Furthermore, I admit I'm curious as to what this exam entails. Joker, perhaps we can talk to these shadows and gather some useful information. So, let's do the yoink thing. Did that say misinterpreted poster? I sort of just skipped through that.
This feeling.
That door can't be accessed. This room's a save room. Might as well do this first.
This is a safe room.
You can now quick travel to the exam room. Gotcha. Let me take a quick moment to make sure there's nothing running that should... Whatever. 1 second. There's some problems. Okay. Hopefully that's a little bit better, although you can't really see it in the save room anyways. Looks fine enough now. Hello, friends. Can we talk to you for a moment? You are the Phantom Thieves, I assume. Normally I capture any intruders, but this area is free to any who wish to enter. I will grant you entrance to the exam room should you so desire. Allowing intruders to proceed. How odd. They must be awfully confident in their exam techniques. At any rate, such progression should work in our favor. We should make sure we get our act straight for this. So what will it be? Depending on your reply, we'll have to respond accordingly. What kind of place is this? Where did those people go? What kind of place is this? I see. So you are curious about our facilities. Very well. This is the lobby for the psychological exam room where we determine if patients are mentally sound or not. We find the flaws and potential issues in a patient's heart that even they may not be aware of.
Well?
And what exactly comprises these examinations? Beyond that hall lies the special exam room.
There, each patient answers 3 simple questions.
Aha.
Touch the information panel to begin the process. Listen to the question and choose the elevator that corresponds with your answer. Please refrain from returning to the previous level until the exam is over, though.
Okay. I see. Interesting. I like this. This is cool.
Treatment will be recommended depending on the patient's diagnosis. But this treatment, just like every other step of the process, has been designed with the patient in mind. Do not worry. If no abnormalities are found after the exam's completion, you will be presented with a small gift. For the sake of your own happiness, we ask that you answer all questions with honesty.
Uh-huh. So all we have to do is choose the answer we believe to be correct. Although I'm a bit hesitant to find out what they mean by treatments. I want the gift, so it's basically going to be 3 50-50s right in order to get the gift. Hopefully we'll be able to actually answer correctly with some context clues. I'm a bit hesitant to find out what they mean by treatment. Examine a person's heart, find their pain and regret, then distort their cognition. This is just the palace version of what Dr. Maruki does in real life.
Wait!
But if we make a mistake, does that mean they're going to change our cognitions? That's probably confined to the real world. Here, they probably mess with people's heads some other way. Like, maybe they hook you up to some machine and just bzzz. Hey, don't scare me like that. Well, whatever form his treatment takes, I'm sure we want no part of it in ourselves. Standing here attempting to imagine it won't do us any good, though. Let's take the exam and see where we wind up. Okay, so let's do it, shall we? So, into the examiners we go. That receptionist told us to start with the information panel. Oh, is that it? What's up with this little room over here? Do we just have, like, a little seating area? Oh.
I can feel it.
Why does this exist? Seriously, why does this exist? It's just here. Haru got left behind somehow. Anyways, treatment panel. Hello, patients. Here is your first question. One day at school, you see that your good friend is being led away by a group of scary people. You want to help your friend, but if you fight them alone and lose, you could easily get hurt. If you go look for a teacher, there would be no danger to you. But if you don't succeed in time, your friend would most likely get hurt. Which would you do in this situation? A. Go after your friend, or B. Go get help. Once you've made your decision, please take the corresponding elevator. Thank you. Neither answer is wrong, though. Yeah, but this is a medical exam, not a school one. They're trying to figure out whether or not you need treatments. So maybe go with the answer that you think Dr. Maruki would pick? So we have to try and figure out which one Dr. Maruki would pick. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. It's hard to be sure of anything whatsoever right now. Why don't we try asking some of the other patients around here? They may only be cognitive beings, but they still have to take the exam just like we do. Maybe they can help us figure out which answer's right.
Right.
I'm with Mona. Besides, if you try and fail, at least you gave it a shot. Although I'm not opposed to just plowing our way through the whole exam, but if you refuse their treatment regimen, whatever there is, they're not going to take that lying down. TLDR, we better be ready to fight if it comes down to it. Okay, so we get a gift for getting everything right, or if we get one of the questions wrong, we're fighting. I'd rather avoid the fight if we can, but strong-willed man.
Okay.
Alright, let's try asking these guys.
You guys are dressed awfully fancy. That doesn't look like you're here for an examination.
Have you chosen an answer?
Definitely A. If someone needs my help, I'm doing what needs to be done.
Oh?
Is there a reason you didn't even hesitate?
My reason? Oh, well. Normally I wouldn't share this with someone I just met, but I was in this exact situation in the past. The difference is, that time I just acted like I didn't see anything and went on my way. I let my fear control me. Pretty pathetic of me, right? I've regretted it ever since. So I've decided from now on, I'm going to help people in need, no matter what happens to me.
Yeah, stuff like that can make you feel totally horrible. Even if it ends up hurting, it's still better to go with whatever choice you won't regret
We're
later.
on board.
He sounds like the right answer to me.
Thanks. Well, that's the reason for my answer.
I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna go on ahead. See ya.
Hay is the one I would go with too here, but let's ask a few more people.
Hey,
Hey, you got a sec?
Oh yes, how can I help you?
Which answer are you picking?
I chose B. This is sort of embarrassing, but I'm never on the helping side. Someone always has to help me. I just don't have the courage to confront somebody.
So you're the type to ask others for help. I mean, that ain't wrong, but don't you ever think to yourself, I want to help them?
Of course I do. But even if I had the courage to step in, I might not be able to actually help. If that's the case, it's probably best if I go get help from someone else. That way success is much more likely.
Yes!
So it's your consideration for others that made you choose B. Well, thank you for your time.
You're very welcome. Now, if you would excuse me.
So it's basically,
Well,
now we know both sides of the story. But neither one's exactly wrong, right? I kinda get where they're both coming from. What matters is which one Dr. Maruki thinks is wrong. Why don't we collect our thoughts somewhere and talk out our answer? Oh, this room actually matters now. How about the empty room over there? Which... Consult. Let's use this place to sort out our next step, Joker. I feel like it's going to be B from Muruki's perspective, just because he thinks he can help everyone and he wants to help everyone, so he wants to be given the opportunity. But it's definitely A is the answer I'd give, and I think the Phantom Thieves would give. Alright, let's figure this out. So after some investigating, I think they use this place to test patients' mental states with a questionnaire. If they find any abnormalities, they will force treatment right away. Not sure what it is, but I suspect we should avoid it. So if Dr. Maruki thinks we're fine as we are, we get to skip the treatment? Most likely. It may not be easy, but we'll have to try to think like Dr. Maruki whenever coming up with our responses. Sorry, Joker, but I ain't any good at this kind of stuff. The questionnaire is all yours, dude.
well then.
Okay, let's think of how to handle the first question. What should we do, Joker? Let's review what we know. Alright, whose story do you want to discuss? The strong-willed man.
Now then.
He's the one who chose A. Go after your friend. He said he'd help any person he might see who's in trouble. He had turned a blind eye in a situation similar in a similar situation in the past. His regret is the main reason he would intervene in the future.
Indeed.
Standing up to evil to help your friend certainly seems like the right thing to do.
That would be correct if this were based on so overly simplistic morals, but this is rather based on Maruki's viewpoint. You might find the man's stance admirable, but would Maruki do the same?
Well,
Right, the risk factor is what bothers me about this choice. You would likely be hurt if you ended up failing. We have to consider Dr. Maruki's thoughts about it. Yeah, Dr. Maruki wants everyone to find their happiness. So that means... I guess that's about it for this one.
what are your thoughts?
Anyone else have something to say? The reserved man? So, you might get hurt in the process of saving your friend. But is it worth saving your friend at your own risk? Or maybe not saving your friend if you're too slow? That's basically the question, and what do we think Maruki thinks?
Now then.
He's the one who chose B. Go get help. He said there's a chance he wouldn't be able to help his friend alone, so he'd rather find a way to increase the odds. I get what he's saying, but it still bugs me. It's like he's just running away. Yes, but it's not as if his sole priority was avoiding getting hurt. I wonder what Dr. Maruki would think about it. I remember what Dr. Maruki said on his last day at the school. He said it's okay to escape your problems if it becomes too painful. He did, that's right. You think he'd consider this the same thing? I guess that's about it for this one.
What are your thoughts?
Anyone else have something to say? Change the topic.
What's up?
You want to talk about something else? Yeah, I think the answer is B from Muruki's point of view. Like, he's all about helping everyone else and trying to help others help themselves, so... Or, not really help others help themselves, but he's trying to force his help onto others, so... Yeah, B for him. Let's pick our answer. Okay, let's come up with an answer based on what we've heard. It really comes down to how Muruki would think about it. Risking yourself to help your friend or take the time to find dependable help. Determining which choice is incorrect is quite difficult.
Aww.
And neither choice guarantees your friend's safety if you think about it. Neither option seems any more successful than the other when it comes to helping your friend. What do you say? What do you mean? Your friend may end up hurt no matter which answer you choose. So that isn't the deciding factor here. The issue is that you may end up getting hurt. That's what we base our decision on. Great, Joker, you've totally got this. I guess he's done thinking it over. But we should have enough information to make a wise decision. That part's up to you, Joker.
What's up?
You want to talk about something else? Let's end the discussion here.
Right.
Alright, guess we're done here. So yeah, as expected, it's going to be answer B. Like, avoid risking yourself, but maybe save your friend.
What do you want to do?
Do you want to take elevator B? Yes. Not really, but yes. Okay, it's the person we talked to. No abnormalities detected. Inquiry response. Please proceed to the next room. Okay, so... Oh, you too, huh? You're calling this an exam, but all we're doing is walking along this one path. No bad news so far. I guess that really was the right answer. So it's better to just run from some stuff than to try and help? I don't buy that. Maybe it means Muruki believes it's best to find a way to avoid being hurt. Nice running into you here, actually. You can have this. They were passing them out to everyone in here, but I got more than I need. Stronger Lift S. No idea what that is. It appears we've yet to finish the exam now, if you'll excuse me. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, everyone, let's keep it up.
I can feel
Aha, so we can go back downstairs, but they told us not to. I'm assuming that might end poorly for us if we try it. Oh, and you can see the red enemy there. Open up this door. So, from here... we made it. Oh, we've got 3 options this time. The second question appears to have 3 possible answers, though.
All right, then.
Let's find out what we're dealing with this time. Okay, so is it all going to be pretty similar? Like, avoid getting hurt yourself, but try to care for others, maybe? What's up with the air vent? Oh, I see a treasure chest. This place. Oh, look, outside the window. That's where the elevator leads, right? Well, they did call it an exam room. They could very well be monitoring the psychological state of every patient in the room. You mean they might have been watching us this whole time? That's so creepy. I just noticed that. Happiness is health. Unhappiness is, creepy is right. I just wish there was some way we could benefit from this. Oh, we can't see the enemies here. But maybe if we came back up here when someone came this way, we could watch them go through and realize what was the right path. Interestingly enough, there is not an option to see the last one. So basically, it's going to be seeing which of these ones is wrong to go from there, and then seeing if the third one's the right one that way. Anyways, there we've got our elevators. Let's just see the question, shall we? Lifting weights, winning, or painting, it looks like. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Here's the second question. You have a personal dream that you really, really want to come true. You've worked so hard to achieve it, but it's just not coming to fruition. It's causing you a lot of grief, but if you were to give up now, all of your hard work is sure to be for nothing. What would you do in this situation? A. Keep up the hard work. B. Do whatever it takes. Or C. Give up for a new dream. For Maruki, it's not going to be A. Maybe it might be A. I don't know. I don't know. Getting in the mind of Maruki is a little bit difficult. Like, do whatever it takes feels right for him. Hard work that's going to be painful doesn't seem right from his point of view. I don't know if he'd tell you to give up on your dream, but maybe. Give up on new dream. Please be honest about your feelings as you consider your answer. Thank you. We don't know enough to make a decision. We should gather information. I don't know what I'd answer for this one either. I'd probably say A or B. Probably A, but I don't know. Alright, let's go around and talk to these folks like we did last time. So, where are you? 1, 2, 3. You're over in this corner. I'm assuming they're going to be standing next to the one they're going for, so... What can I help you with? I'd like to hear your opinion. The people here are pretty chatty, aren't they? Not that I mind, of course. About the question, I suppose I'm going with A. Keep up the hard work. Does that mean you have a dream already? Yeah, I guess you could say so. You probably wouldn't be interested in hearing all that, though. I'm a musician, but I'm still at the point where I can only play out on the streets. I work a part-time job so I can afford lessons. In my spare time, I'm always recording demos or practicing. Whenever I come up with something I like, I send it out for potential auditions, but I keep failing. Despite all that, I'm just not getting anywhere. Maybe I don't really have the knack for it.
No!
But working hard toward your dream is healthy. You're right, thank you. I was just being hard on myself for a moment there. When I come home from work and lie down in my bed by myself, I just get so worried. When things are going badly, I start to break down and ask myself, how much longer can I do this? But all I can do is believe in my ability. I love music so much, and I have no intention of quitting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I hope you make it big soon. Aha. You're welcome. See you. I can't believe I just admitted all that to complete strangers. She was talking about worrying. That is not the Maruki answer. But I'm curious if something has changed in here now, or if we have to do all of their responses first. And monitor control device. So that's how they spy on everyone in the exam room. So, you guys as bored as I am. Depending on where we check, we might be able to pick up something beneficial. But she phased out of existence. She 100% should have gone up that elevator, but just didn't. Interesting. I'm assuming we have to do everything first, but that's still weird. Anyways, energetic guy. Oh, don't you guys look crazy? Are you cosplays or something? These look like they took forever to make. This is just so awesome. Will you drop in on my stream sometime? What do you say? What do you say?
Yeah.
What the heck is with this guy? He's so pushy. Just tell me your answer. Oh, then I'll just do that. Da-da-da. Top of the morning to ya. So that's probably not the answer for everyone, but I'm gonna choose B, do whatever it takes. I started streaming so I could strike it rich. With how streaming's blown up, if this goes well for me, I'd really be swimming in it, you know what I mean? So you're doing it for the money. But it hasn't been as easy as I hoped. I posted videos every day, but my view count never went up anywhere. But then I found the motherload. There was a video someone uploaded where he just bashed on the celebrity so bad, it was ruthless. And his view count was through the roof. That's when I knew what I had to do to make it. From then on, I switched over to solely posting bash vids. Lo and behold, my view count started to shoot up. No, thank you. So he's flame baiting, saying outrageous stuff just for the attention. So all the stuff you're going on about, basically it boils down to you talking nonsense about other people for money, yeah? Oh, you really nailed it. People hate on me day and night and night and day in all the comments, and then they even point me out on the streets now. But I'm not doing anything illegal or anything, and that's better than what I could have ended up in. I walked away from my job because the stress was killing me, but then I became a real burden to my parents for a while. But if I'm a famous streamer, I can make enough to survive and pay my parents back. Right? Rights? I don't know how I should feel about all this. You spread negativity, but it's not entirely for personal gain. Are you guys gaining any interest in me? Maybe we can come up with some kind of collab together. Yeah, whatever. Just go already. That dude is... something. Subscribe to my channel, okay? Like, comment, and subscribe. No? Oh my goodness. You know? He's just a real life character. He's just a character, sure. The people like that really exist. Now that both of them have gone through, has anything changed in here? Once again, I'm going to assume no, but let's double check anyways. Nope, I do not want to hide on the wall.
I have something.
Oh, this is... So that's a... No, that's exactly the same still. You can't even interact with this one? Weird. Like, I feel like something should have changed in there just from those two, because, you know, that's where the elevators go, and the elevators just stopped existing for some reason. But whatever. Yeah, what do you want? Did you decide? This? Does it actually matter? I'm pretty sure it won't make a difference. Well, if I have to choose, I'm going with C, give up for a new dream. I mean, the other ones apply even less to me than that one. What do you mean? Don't you want to make your dream come true? Whoa there, hold on a sec. That's like for people who have big dreams, right? Besides, trying hard isn't actually gonna solve anything. Why wear yourself down to nothing over some dream? It'd be a lot simpler to just choose an easier dream.
Yes.
I personally believe that pursuing something is a wonderful thing. I suppose it depends on the person. Probably. Yeah. I got tired of doing stuff like that, so I just quit. If I had a dream I actually cared about, it might be different, but I don't have anything like that. Failing after trying your hardest hurts the worst. That's what it all boils down to, you know. So he's avoiding dreams that may not come true because it's easier. It's not the worst advice, but still. Why do I feel like this is the Maruki option? Aren't you guys taking the elevator? And I'm going to go ahead. I think we've heard all sides of the situation. Perhaps we should gather somewhere to discuss it. Okay, so let's do the discussion thing and then recheck that place, I guess.
Shall we begin?
Okay, here's another place we can use.
Well then.
Let's think of our answer for the second question. What should we do, Joker? Let's review what we know. Alright, whose story do you want to discuss? The dedicated woman. She's the one who chose A. Keep up the hard work. She said she's gonna keep trying until she makes it.
Yes.
Yes, she said she loves music so much she's going to keep pushing herself until she succeeds. I don't want to be presumptuous, but I don't think Dr. Maruki would deny somebody the pursuit of their dreams. But she isn't succeeding at her dreams. At least not to the degree she desires. As she said herself, she does worry over it a great deal. If Maruki considered that to be harming oneself, I suppose that's all we can get out of that answer.
What are your thoughts?
Anyone else want to cover? The energetic guy. This is the guy who chose do whatever it takes. He said he planned to strike it rich by uploading intentionally controversial videos on social media. I mean, he said he was doing it to help his parents, but I don't think talking trash about others is the best way to do that. Even if he's got issues to deal with, flame baiting for attention is just so trashy. What do you think Dr. Maruki's take would be, though? It's ethically wrong, so I'm fairly certain he wouldn't approve. It doesn't just hurt others, either. It damages the psyche of the person being negative as well. Even if he claimed it's doing him good, I don't think this is the right answer. I guess that's all we can get out of that answer.
What are your thoughts?
Anyone else you want to cover? The dispassionate student. He's the guy who chose C, give up for a new dream. He said he doesn't have any particularly big aspirations.
Yes.
Yeah, he said he disagreed with the other two options more than that one. He said pushing oneself to succeed isn't worth it. I suppose I understand where he's coming from, but I can't agree. He said going after an easier dream is better than getting hurt by trying to succeed and failing. I guess he prefers things easygoing. Indeed. But if one lives in fear of injuries, nothing good can come to fruition. Throughout the history of art, creators faced their... Yep, got it, and no vote from Fox. Moving on. I guess that's all we can get out of that
What are your
answer.
thoughts?
So, change the
What are your
subject.
thoughts?
The answer is C, but before we pick it,
Right.
I think we got all the information we need, but sure, let's wrap that up for now. Okay, so we're gonna double check this one more time before just going to take C, but it's letter C. That's, I think, pretty obvious from Maruki's point of view. This is actually an easier one than the first one. So are you guys just... What? What is the point of this room, then? Like, 100%, you should be able to watch them go through and see that they get attacked there, or they get grabbed for... Let me down. Thank you. Yeah, that's a weird
Shall we
one.
begin?
Come on. Let's pick our answer. So the question is, what do you do when you're working hard, but still can't make your dream come true? Let's think from Maruki's point of view. Oh, well, in that case, Dr. Maruki isn't just caring, he's willing to speak up when something's not right, too. When one of the higher-ups at the school threatened my honor status over my tournament results, Dr. Maruki had my back the whole time. So I don't think he would be okay with using a method that would bring harm to someone else.
Yes.
Even now, he's trying to save everyone by giving us a reality where we're all happy. With that in mind, that would leave us with either A, keep up the hard work, or C, give up and find a new dream.
Well,
If the last question is anything to go by, the correct answer is the one where you don't risk hurting yourself. It may help to bear that in mind. Keep pursuing the dream or give it up. Which one would hurt more?
what are your thoughts?
You want to talk about anything else? Let's end the discussion here. So it's C. Like, it's C. But this room has to exist for a reason. I refuse to believe it doesn't. So, one more check before we do. So, what is the point of this room? Like, there's a whole room here. You can climb up here and climb through a air vent, and it specifically spies on the blue elevator. But you can't use it for anything? That's silly. It's C.
What do you want to do?
Let's go. Ba-da-da-da-dun, dun, dun, dun. And we good. Maybe? No abnormalities detected. Inquiry response. Please proceed to the next room. I guess we were right, but I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Oh, it's you. Oh, you too, huh? It wants to get all serious about stuff, am I right? It's not that we agree with you. We were just trying to avoid the wrong answer. What do you mean wrong answers? There's no right or wrong answers here. Don't get so stressed over this. Those guys seem like they know what they're doing. Oh, wait, they gave me this thing, so here you go. Oh, wait, let me give you this before I go. Oh, yeah. Harder Core S. Still no idea what that does. They handed them out just a second ago, but I don't need it. See you around, cosplay kids.
Dr. Maruki thinks people should give up on their dreams. More accurately, he thinks people shouldn't cause themselves pain in pursuit of their dreams. Something to that effect. This exam is likely intended to filter people who are inclined to do such a thing. At any rate, contemplating the completed questions is nothing but a waste of our time. And, interestingly enough, oh, you can't actually see through this time, so no idea if there's enemies there. But from here, we have a whole lot of options. 5 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, we got 5 choices this time. My brain can't take this stuff anymore. Can we just pick a random elevator and be done with this nonsense? I understand how you feel, but we can't give up before we've even tried. Come on, let's see what our question is. Okay,
Feel it.
so there's our room for going through stuff with. Ah, hold on. We got grappling hook stuff. We could... None of these rooms have enemies, so I'm curious. That's interesting. Weird. Anyways, obviously, going up.
Hey,
Let's see what the next one... What? Fine. I wanted to see what was up there, but I'm assuming that's got to be part of the progression stuff then. Welcome back again, yet again. Let's move on to the third question. You've gained the power to steal people's hearts. Thoughts, emotions, information. You can steal all of it from anyone in the world. That sounds familiar. Not only that, you can use this power without fear of ever getting caught. In this scenario, which sounds closest to what you would do? A. Steal something valuable. That's out. B. Never steal anything. Maybe. C. Steal my own heart to heal. I think that's it. D. Steal evil hearts to fix society. Again, a maybe. I think it's C. E. Steal the one I love's heart. Please follow the previous procedure to answer the question. Thank you.
What?
What the? Is this question about us?
Well, obviously it's D. Let's roll. Actually, it's about Maruki, so it's C. Actually, use your brain. You're not even trying. So the conditions this time are that we won't be caught, and that we can only choose one use for our ability. We should bear those in mind as we consider our answer. Assuming you have a mind in the first place.
Hey, ragging on Mona ain't cool.
No.
Yeah, thanks, but I don't think I was the one being insulted here. Yeah, so it's C. Like, I don't even need to question this one. It's C, right? But let's see what's up here first.
Focus.
What is up with this area? Is this just another useless control room? What is up with this area? Like, they don't do anything. So there's another one in here too. We might be able to, we might able to narrow down our options. Let's see what we can learn. Wow. Oh, and look, there's stuff in here this time. We can listen in on some conversations here. I never got along with my husband. I actually hated him. But recently I've been thinking maybe it was all my fault. And I've started to hate myself more and more every day. So that's why you wanted to steal your own heart? Well, worry yourself no more. This treatment will instantaneously bring you your happiness. Okay. So I would have been wrong. Yeah, the question was to steal your own heart to heal, not steal someone else's. Okay.
Come on, man.
Dang, they just throwing treatment at her right away. Her reply was C, steal my own heart to heal. Admitting to having a problem is practically begging for treatment in this place.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, true. Anyways, so it is not C like I thought it was. I mistook what that question was asking. There's an enemy in here. Ambush. This is gonna be the first and maybe even only fight of the episode.
Watch out. That was dangerous. No psychokinesis.
Death or Aga and no idea.
Psychokinetic moves should help here.
Let's see. What are we going to do here? Titanomachia? Titanomachia.
Right off their feet.
Oh, that's a resisted. It just didn't matter. Megidola just win the fight?
Ooh, free stuff. Away.
And then Aegeon.
Direct hit to their weakness. Nice work, Chris.
Oh, Alilot speaks. Show me the money. Not that we need the money, but we can do better than that.
Be
Oh,
careful.
why did it show up red like it was going to work then if it was just a straight up fail? Rude. Oh no. Oh, it missed, yeah. Aegeon finished the fight.
Whoa, looking good.
All out attack. Cool. We are at an hour out the episode. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to finish this question and make it to the next save room.
It hurts.
Money, experience. Ooh, level 88.
It's a step forward.
That's pretty good. Anyways,
Okay.
continuing on.
All right, let's go.
Aha, so I do not remember what room this was. Hey, look, a shadow. That must mean...
Hey,
I've always been popular with men. I never had a problem getting a boyfriend. But the person I loved the most would never even look at me. Oh, this is to steal the heart of your loved one. Okay. Then one day I saw him with someone who I figured was his girlfriend. So I thought if I could only steal his heart.
I see. That must have been very difficult for you. However, the ideal reality is one where every single person is happy. Such self-centeredness has no place there. Happiness gained by depriving others of their own is, in actuality, unhappiness. You too can become happy, though.
I don't think this is the right one. She answered E. Steal the one I love's heart. Happiness gained by depriving others of their own is unhappiness. I have no idea what he means by that. Really? That's pretty self-explanatory there, On. Like, if you're making yourself happy by hurting others, then it's a net negative for the world. Anyways, so we know it's not either of these ones. I mean, that's actually good to know because I would have answered C because I didn't properly think it over. So, can we hop back down or do we have to... Oh, here it is. Okay. So we know it's not either of those two, and I guess we had to do that because...
I can feel
Why
it.
is that there? Oh, I guess you could have jumped down from there instead. So we know it's not steal your loved one or heal your own heart. That's it. Cool. So next up is B. I do not remember what this one is. Steal nothing. In fact, this is probably the right answer. Steal nothing.
Hello, are you all here for the exam as well?
Yes.
Yes, we're going around asking how others intend to answer the questions. Have you come to a decision yet?
As a matter of fact, yes. I'm going to go with B, never steal anything.
Are you happy right now?
Well, I have a wife and a daughter. We're not exactly wealthy by any definition, but we're happy as we are. If I ask for too much, I'll wind up losing something in exchange.
Okay, so it's this.
And I just wouldn't do anything that could bring harm to my family.
You must care quite a bit for them.
It could also just be plain old cowardice. That could explain why I still haven't gotten any promotions yet.
Family's important and all, but don't you want to, like, do something big with your life?
Maybe when I was little, but even then I wouldn't have asked for much. I have my family, and that's good enough for me.
So he cares for his family and doesn't want much else out of life besides them. It doesn't do any harm, and on top of that, there aren't any big risks or dangers involved. If those are all the relevant factors, then this guy seems to be on the level. But it all depends what Maruki would think.
Well, I'm gonna get going.
So this is the right one.
I hope you all find an answer you agree on.
I would just take this elevator right now, but I am curious what his reasoning is for calling us wrong. So, where's the one who wants to be a Phantom Thief? And where's the one who wants to steal something valuable? Really? Are you the Phantom Thief wanting one? Man, you all look so tense. Did you come here to become happy too? That's about right. I mean, everybody wants to be happy, right? I know I do. Have you decided your answer yet? I guess after thinking about it, I'd pick whatever would get me the most money. I know stealing isn't the best behavior, but we all need money no matter what, yeah? I work in fashion retail. My dream's to open my own boutique one day. And that's not something I'm going to be doing without money. I know that for sure.
So that means...
So you'll choose A, steal something valuable? Mm-hmm. I'd probably do it if I was actually able and no one would find out. But I mean, that's totally impossible. It's fine to fantasize about stuff like that, you know? So she would wish to fund her dream if there were no risks involved. I suppose we should consider what Dr. Maruki's stance on that would be. If no one's getting harmed in the process, then this is the answer, actually. Oh, I meant to mention, how about your outfits? How should I phrase this? Those are the biggest part of a first impression. You should probably put more consideration into yours. Rude. It may not be much, but we do have some information. Maybe we should discuss how we think Dr. Maruki would react to each answer. So we know for a fact that it is not heal yourself or steal your loved one's heart. Those are two guaranteed. Now it's do nothing. Why is that the symbol for D? What was D again? That's the Phantom Thief question, right? Steal evil hearts to fix society. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. It is steal something valuable, steal nothing, or steal evil hearts. What do we think Maruki thinks?
Shall we begin? Okay.
Alright, third question. We have a bunch of choices to go through, so let's be nice and methodical about it. Let's review what we know. Alright, whose story would you like to discuss? Confident-looking woman. She's the one who chose A, steal something valuable. She aspires to have her own store someday. She said if she wouldn't get caught, she might do it so she could make her dream come true. I can relate to her problem. It seems one can never have enough money. With enough money, I could buy all the art supplies I need. I could even stop cultivating daikon sprouts. Fox-senpai, I have some questions about how you actually survive day to day. We'll fill you in later. So that's the gist of that person.
What are your thoughts?
About the composed man. He chose B, never steal anything. He said he doesn't want much beside his family. He said he's happy enough being with them. Well, if he's happy, doesn't that make it a good answer to Maruki? There was something about how he said it. He said it was good enough, right? He may be happy, but I don't know if that alone would suffice for Dr. Maruki. That about sums up that person.
What are your thoughts?
Depressed woman. She's the one who chose steal my own heart to heal.
Well,
We saw how that one goes. Wrong answer. I mean, is it really so bad to be able to recognize your own faults? Not at all, but considering where we are, if you claim to be unwell in an exam room, you're getting treatment. That sums up that person
What are
then.
your thoughts?
And the heartbroken woman. She chose E, steal the one I love's heart. We all saw how that one just ended up in treatment time.
Indeed.
And I believe that's the correct reaction. I have no tolerance for people forcing their will onto others like that. That should take care of that person. Kind of hypocritical of Maruki, isn't it?
What are your thoughts?
Anyone else to discuss? Change topic.
What are your thoughts?
Let's pick our answer. We need to think carefully about what this question really asks of us. Like Crow pointed out, what bugs me is how it asks what you would steal without fear of ever getting caught. True, the question does seem different from the previous two.
Well,
Even when it comes to the people who said they wouldn't do anything unsavory. If they were to know for certain that they would never be caught, their morals could easily slip. Perhaps Maruki is trying to catch such selfish individuals with this exam.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what happens to anyone who answers E. Anyone who wishes to steal the heart of their love is deemed abnormal. We should exclude the options to steal for superficial reasons, so that eliminates both A and E. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It would still hurt someone, you just wouldn't be held responsible for it. Also, that person who chose C, the one who said she'd steal her own heart, she looked like she was about to be treated.
Yep.
Well, duh, if you say something's wrong with you in an exam, you're gonna get some kind of treatment. So that one's out too. That only leaves B and D. Either never steal anything or steal evil hearts to fix society. D, obviously, that's what I'd go with. If we may put Skull's brain-dead input to the side for now. As I said earlier, Maruki is trying to find individuals exhibiting morals even in a no-risk scenario. He also wishes for people who be wholly fulfilled, not some compromised middle position. You have all the information you need, Joker. I'm sure you've already figured it out. I mean, he also wishes for people to be wholly fulfilled, not some compromised middle position. So, doing nothing kind of seemed like that. So is Ryuji really right? Does Maruki think Ryuji is right? I mean, he did show some admiration for us and want to reward us with a happy life. That's sort of what he wanted, right? So, I think it might legitimately be the Phantom Thief question.
What are your thoughts?
Anything you'd like to discuss? Let's end the discussion here. I think we've collected all the information we need, but okay, let's call it done for now. So, you know what? Even if it isn't the Phantom Thief question, answer, I think that's the one we're choosing. I'm not entirely sure why it's that symbol. But if this ends up in a fight, I don't think I care. This is just the objective right answer for us.
What do you want to do?
You want to take elevator D? Let me double check that this is the Phantom Thieves. But, double check. D. Never steal anything or steal evil hearts. D. Let's do it.
What do you want to
This
do?
is probably going to end in a fight, but it feels wrong not to pick it. And hello there. Yep.
Wait!
A shadow? Wait, does that mean we got it wrong? No abnormalities detected. Inquiry response. Examination complete. Oh, that's rude, game. That double fake out. We have determined that your heart is whole. Please proceed to the upper level. May you enjoy your wonderful new reality, free of worry and strife. Okay.
Congratulations on completing the exam. You received notice from the reception desk. No abnormalities in your results. It appears that your hearts are happy and fulfilled. Welcome to your new life.
I guess we passed without them finding any abnormalities. What a relief. What's he mean fulfilled? He doesn't even get that we just picked all the answers we knew they'd want to hear. Shut up, Skull.
As a welcoming gift, please allow me to heal your aching bodies. Also, please accept this small token of our gratitude for your coming here.
Oh, very nice. A bead chain. That's very nice, actually.
Now please make your way to paradise, just beyond the gates.
I hear a chest.
Yes!
Nice, that went rather well. Let's keep that up.
A treasure chest! There must be something good inside.
And inside is a Resetsu Ufuda. Sure, totally something good.
For real?
What the? They're just passing through that weird wall of... What even is that? Whoa, so sci-fi. Well, had we failed the psychological exam, they would have treated us. Since our answers were satisfactory, I suppose we were brought to this passageway instead. Let's head on in. Okay, just be careful.
Damn it.
Abnormal brainwave pattern detected. Access denied. Please report to the counseling room for further instructions. What? Who are you calling abnormal here? We passed your stupid test and everything. We weren't answering honestly. We're gonna be seen as abnormal no matter what, considering we're here to stop Maruki and all.
Wait, hold on.
That means we can't get past here no matter what. Ah, dang it. I'm finding a way past this thing even if it kills me. So let's head on through this then. I find it interesting that there's going to be a decent amount of this palace that we didn't see just because we took the right pathway. Oh, what's with the weird staticky stuff going on? And where is a save room? There it is. Cool. So from here... Ah, here we go. Whoa, what's with these guys? These must be the treated people. Wow, look at those freaky machines they're wearing.
I see.
Well, we came here from the exam room, so it logically follows that this is the counseling room. And those people are... That's what treatment is? It sure as heck don't look like it to me. Don't sweat it too much. They're all cognitive beings. Let's just keep moving. Okay, so there's another one of these that we also can't access. And let's make it to the save room.
The effect of the cognitive world is weak here. There may be a safe room close by.
Let's head in and do this. I actually want to see what's in that room we didn't access before real quick. Because there's a chance there's another chest in there. Or at the very least, we're going to fill it out, the missing parts. Okay, so little staircase leading here. And this leads to this treatment hall for the other... Interesting. Where did the rest of them lead then? Like, you can see there on the map, there's another room, like, underneath where the blue one is and to the left. It's pretty hard to see. Oh yeah, I can do this. So there's a room right there. These are the other elevators we could have chosen that were wrong. I suppose there were two pseudo-right ones, and then two that were just blatantly... Or, two pseudo-right ones that lead us here, and then three blatantly wrong ones, I guess is the thing. So, interesting. Anyways, what's in here? Oh, I see, never mind. So, all of these are just going to lead to the same elevators, I'm assuming. And I guess I can just, like, fill out the map, but I don't really feel like going any further than this. You know what? Yeah. Anyways, from here, since that's all done, did we miss any other areas of this map? So from that's all finished, that's all finished. That, it's not actually showing us the full area over here. It's weird. Yeah, that's a little bit of a weird one. It doesn't actually show us the area that only had 2 elevators. Anyways, let's head back to the save room and end off. This is an interesting part of this, another interesting design part of this palace. Come on. Thank you. We just need to make it to the save room. But for right now, let's pop in a quick save. Now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. Okay, so I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you all so much for the extra support, and without further ado, take care, everybody.